Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Army Black Knights, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive would start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Handoff to the back. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Golden Gophers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Toss play to the outside. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll try the option play here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Handoff heading left. Breaking tackles. Enough for a first down at the 37.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the running back's got it again. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here comes a handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now a carry here for the fullback. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They're too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. They'll run it here. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the Black Knights come to the line in a hurry-up. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Okay, 12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Send the back in motion. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tough running there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. They try to run it with the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The defense recovers the fumble.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out of the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here, they don't do a good job of securing the ball. It almost cost them. They're lucky to get that ball back.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota. They're set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Black Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fighting him off. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. He'll test the right side here. Fighting off the defender.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Just trucks through the defender. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. And the Black Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 4th down and very long, but the offense is still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw testing the middle. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They've got him. It's a sack. They'll come up empty in the red zone as we head to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Okay, 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. We're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the Black Knights looking to run some tempo here. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Black Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they did it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete.
Well, Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
After the incompletion, they have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Here comes the up-tempo offense. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Fights through the tackler. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Give it to the big fullback here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Load out for it, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Back in motion now. They'll run the option. Creative running there. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself. And the Black Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Minnesota offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Handoff with a single back formation. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The attempt is no good. Still a 20-point lead off the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Hands off to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Black Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Down late, they keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to take off here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Black Knights lining up here on 1st and 10.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And on the carry, he's heading left. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Give it to the back again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. First down here for this offense. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.